Let me thank all of you for coming out tonight. We have achieved something very important. We have demonstrated that all the power truly lies with the people. You have the power, and you have sent a message tonight. You have sent a message tonight. What do we want? We want immigration reform. What do we want? We want a consensus. We don't want division. We want immigration reform, and we want consensus on that reform. We want to work together to achieve it. We cannot continue with the divisions that we've had for 50 years over immigration policy. So I am hoping the government will listen. I am hoping we do not need to step this activity up. If we have to, we will. If we have to, we will. But we want an approach that puts Bermudians first. Yes. We want an approach that is comprehensive and not piecemeal. We want to know that we have an immigration framework which says that people aren't going to fashion ads that are contoured to a certain individual and deny Bermudians interviews for jobs. We want an immigration policy where employers don't have to interview someone 4 times before they can get a job as a pot washer. We want a policy which says companies want to work with Bermudians. Companies want to hire Bermudians. We want a country which says that we invite people to this country, and we will lay out a set of conditions that includes both rights and privileges. And we separate what is a right that people are entitled to and what is a privilege that we can grant to them. That's what comprehensive immigration reform is all about. So you tonight have demonstrated that we can make government pause and listen. When we were in Parliament, when we were in the Senate chamber, we were asked to leave because the Honorable President indicated that no one is allowed to stand in the public gallery. Myself and my whip here, when I say whip, I mean a parliamentary whip, we had never heard of such a rule before, that one wasn't able to stand in the public gallery. So we continued to stand. And because we refused to sit or to leave, the Senate President closed down the Senate for 2 hours. So your presence achieved that. Your presence helped to raise the awareness and consciousness. Let us hope that this consciousness can continue and we can achieve things that really create a better Bermuda for Bermudians as well as those who live here. Thank you very much. So the question by the reporter is, what is the next course of action? What is the next course of action? The next course of action will be determined by government. Government now has a message from the people. How government handles that message will determine what you decide to do as the next step. So I throw the question back to the government. What is your next step? What are you prepared to do? What commitment will you make to engage in a collaborative undertaking? What commitment will you make to ensure that Bermudians feel other than they feel now, which is marginalized in their own country? Thank you very much.
I listened to some individuals, right? They say now that because Senator Fay has made it ideal for foreigners who work here to start their own business so they can actually hire Bermudians, right?
What's the question?
No, my thing is, okay, Marty, I want to know is this so where a foreigner can turn around and start a business, right? So they can hire Bermudians? Because apparently this is what some of the guest workers are saying in the hotel industry, in the restaurant area.
Okay, we probably need to have a fuller discussion away from the public, but basically, if someone wants to set up a business, they need to get permission to do so. And there are laws in place that govern that, but we can talk about that in more detail. Yeah? In 2 hours' time, the Senate will resume. The numbers will not be the same. I understand human nature. You can come back. You can come back and express. You can come back and express your opposition to what is being done. That is your right to do so. Right now, let us appreciate the victory that we have accomplished tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, there is also a petition here for those who are opposed to the granting of a contract to a Canadian company. So if you're opposed to the granting of a contract to a Canadian company for the airport and the privatization that will certainly come about, there is a petition to my left. Feel free to sign it, add your name to it, add your voice. There is power in your signature, there is power in your numbers, and there is power in your voice.